Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. Now, the goal of my YouTube channel is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. But most of you will say that I don't have the time to cook every day, where I'm going to find a couple hours each day because I have to work. But with the fast cooking system, it is possible for you to do that. In fact, you can cook a complex dish like this curry dish with shrimp and in about 10 minutes. I'm going to give you some secret to do that so you can still cook it from scratch using all fresh ingredients by using a curry paste and also using a coconut milk. This dish is going to cook with some shrimp, and I'm going to use some wild-caught shrimp. They are really excellent shrimp with great flavor. Now, the secret of cooking this dish is by cooking the vegetable in advance. Now, like most curry dish, a vegetable is an important part of the dish, and usually it contains things like potatoes. But in this case, the potato has been prepped in advance, in fact, from a previous meal. And I also have some carrot, also prepped in advance. So all I have to do is to put them together. But I'm going to add one additional vegetable, and that is a kabocha squash. All of this will make a great curry dish. The secret is that I'm going to cook this in advance. I steam them all together in my wok, and the wok makes a great steamer. This will allow me to have them all ready. I can set them aside and use it the following day. So the day when I'm ready to cook my curry, all I have to focus on is how to make the curry because the vegetables are all ready to go. All it takes is to steam them for about 30 to 45 minutes to the texture that I want. But I'm going to still cook them a little bit longer when I'm ready to cook the curry. Now, the first step is that I'm going to saute some onions. The onion has been minced so they can cook very quickly. Now, with the onions, after I did a quick few stir, I'm ready to flavor the onion. Now, I'm going to use 8 curry paste. This curry paste is made by a company known as Masri, and this curry paste is also known as a yellow curry paste. They make quite a few different variety of curry paste, but this is the one I really like. The nice thing about using a curry paste is that all the flavors is already preformed. This is just like using any sauces, such as the oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. It will allow you to flavor the dish without having to cook them for a long time. Otherwise, curry is one of those dishes. If you cook from scratch using the seasoning agent, you will need to cook them much longer. But since the curry paste, the seasoning agent are already blended and simmer, so all the flavor are already complete. So after I mix everything together, the next step is that I'm going to use coconut milk, which is an integral part of all Thai curry. Again, the coconut milk will add a kind of creaminess to the curry. Doesn't take long for me to just mix everything together, and the next step is for me to add the cooked vegetables. Now, these vegetables have cooked to pretty much the texture that I want, but I'm going to cook them a little bit longer because the vegetable, particularly the potatoes, will disintegrate, and that will thicken the curry and to create a nice texture. And this is something that I really enjoy. Cooking this curry cannot be simpler, partly because of the vegetable that already pre-cooked. It makes it much easier, so you can have a really complex curry dish in a very short amount of time. I'm going to further enhance the flavor of this curry by adding some of my Wok with Tak basic seasoning mix. I use about 1 tablespoon. This will enhance the umami flavor of the curry, and it will add more distinct characteristics to the curry, more savory than just using the curry paste alone. But of course, you can modify the curry any way that you would like. If you want it to be more spicy, and then you can add some hot chili pepper flakes or any type of hot sauce as well. But for me, the spiciness is just about right. This then followed by addition with some king oyster mushroom. I add them later because I do not want to cook them too much because I like the texture of king oyster mushroom when they are lightly cooked. So as you can see, for cooking this curry dish, if you have everything all ready to go, like through advanced prepping, you can do this really quickly and achieve amazing result. The final step is to add the shrimp. I use the Argentinian wild-caught red shrimp. This is a jumbo shrimp, and this shrimp has shell on it. It's known as an easy peel because the shell has been sliced and the shrimp has been deveined, so it's all ready. The only thing is that you need to peel up the shrimp when you're ready to eat it, which comes off really easily. Now, the advantage of having shrimp that are shell on is significant. The first advantage is that the shell will protect the shrimp from freezer burn, so they have a longer shell life when you store them in the freezer. And the second advantage is that the shell also protect the shrimp from the heat during cooking, so it cooks a little bit less quick. And the end result is that it provides you much better control of how much or how long you want to cook the shrimp. Okay, now the dish is ready. All I need to do is that to let it simmer for about another minute. But you have to be very careful because you do not want to overcook the shrimp. When the shrimp overcook, it will not be fun as well as interesting to eat. You want the shrimp to cook just right, and this makes this curry dish far more delicious than otherwise. So the total cook time of this curry dish is only about 10 to 12 minutes. Now, the advantage of this method is that, as I have mentioned earlier, is basically divide and conquer. By cooking the vegetable in advance, you're able to cook the dish much faster, because otherwise it would take you at least 30 minutes or longer to cook the vegetable together with the curry sauce. Another important advantage, as well as an important point I want to make, is the use of the curry paste. The curry paste provide definitely a way for you to reduce the amount of time that you need to cook the curry, because if you have cooked the curry using the herbs and spices from scratch, it will take much longer. Sometimes it might take several hours just for you to simmer the herbs and spices so the flavor can be infiltrated into the dish. Now, using curry paste, you don't have to worry about that because the curry paste has already been cooked. And so in this case, it's just like using any other sauces, such as a barbecue sauce, hoisin sauce, oyster sauce, or whatever sauce. You have every part of the flavor already integrated into the sauce, and this makes cooking the dish much faster. And the end result, you can still get a dish with great flavor. So from this standpoint, it is possible for you to cook complex dishes by taking advantage of what is available. And today, there's so many different sauces that are available, and it will give you a lot of benefits. Then, of course, you have to select the right ones. And this curry paste, which comes from this company, has been excellent, and I really enjoyed it. And if you go online, you will find that this company makes many different kinds of curry paste. I think it's probably at least 15 different kinds that you can choose from, and each one has their own distinct characteristics and texture. The shrimp in this dish is a wonderful added features. The shrimp is more served as a condiment rather than as the main ingredients. So finally, I garnish the dish with some fresh scallions, and this gives the dish a nice fresh flavor and to make the dish more interesting. So with template-based cooking, you can cook any type of dish that you want, because as long as you understand the templates, you can make modifications and substitutions. So if you are interested in learning more about my fast cooking system so you can make home cooking as part of your daily routine, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.